Awesome. So welcome. So tonight we'll be looking at, so by the way, this is a masterclass with Gift Simeon, okay? So my idea for masterclass with Gift Simeon is to be exposing people on secret ideas or secret stuff that experts, what they do most of the time to get results and all that, which ordinarily people do not know. Okay, so I've been having that urge to do this since last year. Okay, so I'll be using this avenue to be doing this. Everyone's in a while. Hence, I created that group. So you might want to stay on that group. Okay, stay on that group. So for every upcoming um master classes, okay, will be so for every upcoming master classes, you get first-hand information. Here's the thing. So every at least once a month, all right, at least once. I'm guaranteed that at least once a month, we'll be having master classes like this, and I'll be looking at not just topic that just come from the top of my head, but what people are struggling with. Okay, and if I can do them, fine. If I can't, I'll get someone who can do them and then bring the person on master class with gifts, and then we'll see how we can do all that. So that is what I want to do in the next coming months, probably 2 years from now, 3 years, 5 years going forward. But we're doing that at least once a week. And I'm also targeting first week of every month. Okay, first week of every month, and then so for those who want to run ads, you want to do one or two things, you can do that at the beginning of every month. So that's like the vision behind masterclass with Gate. It's not just a name; it's something I want to do continuously. So today we are looking at how to set up high converting ads. All right. So before now, I'm actually going to do Instagram ads, but I realized that a lot of people actually doing Instagram ads, right? Most people are getting it. And even Instagram ads, I taught that in my exclusive mentorship group um, last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I think it's 2 weeks ago. We did that. I took them through WhatsApp automation marketing. I took them on Instagram and all that. So all of those things. I wanted to do that, but I felt let me go deep into Facebook ads because a lot of people need solution to some of the things that they are doing. The truth is, I personally do not like Facebook before now because at a point they were giving me vanity metrics. All right. I noticed I'll run ads, and before I know, I'll see 400 clicks, and then on the back end, nothing is happening. Okay, nothing is happening. Nobody's inquiring for stuff and all that. So I noticed that trend. I noticed that trend with Facebook, and then in my heart, I'm like, should I still continue using these guys or should I just move? And I moved to Instagram. I tried Instagram, try. I wasn't how I moved was I was running Instagram ads on Ads Manager, or I via the Facebook Ads Manager and all that. So instead of me targeting Facebook and all that, I just use Instagram. And then nothing was forthcoming. Like results was far. The result was I wasn't getting conversions. You see so many clicks, and then probably 2 or 3 people clicking through to get back to me. I'm like, I'm wasting money expecting people to click on these ads and then get back to me. So I've had my own fair of that share. All right, I've taken my own pile of it. So some of these things I experienced not until I met a few individuals. So I asked David, okay, what are you doing that I'm not doing right? He showed me his own strategy. I looked at it. I explored that. It worked. I found someone else online. And one of my friends, Oladipo, hey, how far? Please, I'm having issues with Instagram ads and even Facebook. So different coaches have different ways to go about this thing. That's all the truth. That's why I said if you are coming to today's meeting, just empty your mind, all right? Have that mind that you're coming here to learn, okay? Just have it in mind that you're coming here to learn. I know a lot of you. I know a lot of you. I know a lot of you. You probably have bought courses. You have bought courses. You have attended seminars and webinars. You know all of these things, and then you just want to. Is it my eye? This thing looks blurry. Sorry. was looking blurry. So many of you, you have attended webinars, seminars, and all that. Bought courses online, all right, bought courses online to master this act. Okay, so there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, there's nothing wrong in that. All I'm going to do tonight is simply to amplify what you've learned and then show you what I do recently that has worked for me. Okay, and I've also shared it with some people, and I was shocked that even on David's exclusive masterclass group, someone came and taught that same stuff, and I was happy that people are beginning to see, people are beginning to see that this particular style actually work. Okay, so before I move further, please, I'll need you to just blank your mind. Okay, be open to new ideas. Now, this evening, please, I don't know about Facebook banning my account. I can't run ads. I don't want to do all those things. All right, tonight is purely on how to run eye converting ads on Facebook. Okay, how to run it. So we can either direct it to Instagram, WhatsApp, to Instagram, to Facebook, or to audience inside on the audience network rather, or to Messenger. Not to come and fix my ad is not working, Facebook banned me and all of those things. Please settle that with Facebook because I won't be taking any of those questions. Even if you have them in mind, I might not dive into that. So let's just dive in. Let's just dive in. So I just had to use this 10 minutes to explain what we want to do tonight. So first thing first, before we dive in, okay, let me just open my page to Facebook Ads Manager. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I'll be using one of my accounts. So if you can see my screen, please let me know. If you can see my screen, just type 111 if you can see my screen. Just type yes, not 111. If you can see my screen, just type 1. If you can see my screen, please type 1 or yes. Type 1 or yes. Yes, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So before I start this this section, one thing you need to know first thing first, your ad creative must be on point. If not for anything, all right, your ad creative must be on point. Must be on point. You don't want to run ads with a dull ad creative. When I mean ad, I mean your visuals, I mean your graphics, your video. Okay, they've got to be on point. It must be something that is appealing. It must be something that can grab attention. Okay, a lot of people on Facebook or Instagram, they are not there to click on ads. They are there to while away time, to enjoy themselves, to connect with people, to connect with friends, to connect with new people, to read news, gossips, and all that. And then if your ad was pop up in their face and you want them to click, right, it has got to be something that would grab attention, grabbing visuals. Okay, so number one, at least 50%, 50 or 50 to 60% of ads not being not converting. One of the main reasons or the causes that happens that causes that is the ad creative, right? Why your ad 60% of it, why your ad is not converting, is caused by the ad creative. All right, the creative must be top notch. It must be something that is attention grabbing. Okay, that's that. A lot of you, please, if you have not connected what's it called now, your Instagram with Facebook, please go ahead and do that. Very, very important. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you hear me, type 1. I'm seeing my network is unstable. Can you type 1. Okay. My network is. Please just give me a few minutes. Of course. Just give me a few minutes. Let me fix something on my. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. So let's continue. So I need to resume. Okay, fine. So having talked about connecting your Instagram ads. So connect your Instagram with Facebook. Okay. So if you wanted to run on Facebook and Instagram, you probably want to connect that. I think those things are basic, all right? Those things are big. So the next thing you want to do is to go to Facebook ads, all right, facebook.com/ads manager. You'll see something like this. That is, if you'll be running ads. If not, you'll see. If not, you'll see what's it called now? You'll see the main page of ads manager, the website itself, and then you can start running ads. So the first thing first you want to do is to create ads. Anywhere you land at, please you see create ads. All right. Now, if I click on that plus sign, many of you know all these things, so I won't be wasting my time. All right, trying to explain what brand awareness is, reach, traffic, blah, blah, and all that. Many of you here understand some of these things, but let me just go right. So under this part, we have ad objectives, okay, campaign objective rather, and we have awareness, consideration, and conversion. We have awareness, consideration, conversion. I've heard many people say, if you want people to visit your site, use traffic or use traffic or engagement and all that. I've had all of those things, but you see, what works for me is what I will share with you. And so let's go on. So with brand awareness, the first thing first, I've even asked people to run brand awareness. So if you're a new business, you consider running a brand awareness. Okay, you're not expecting sales, all right, but sales is possible that you make sales, all right. If it's possible that you make sales. You guys have not been seeing my screen since. So it's possible that you make sales if you're doing brand awareness. So brand awareness is just to tell people, hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Because I'm hearing myself.
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Because the voice was echoing back to me. So brand awareness, I would advise even ordinary brands to do brand awareness. Okay, very, very important. So in brand awareness, we're not expecting to make sales. All right, that's just the cool. But you know, some people will still come to your DM and say, oh, people will still come to your DM. Please, infinite. I can hear myself. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you. So that's it about brand awareness. So people would always want to come and then do business with you while you're running brand awareness. It's just to show people that we are there for business. All right, you want to reach more people about your business. You can do all of that with reach. So that's that about awareness. Okay, both of these things are not conversion based objective. They are like you're telling people that you exist, and then reach is like you want to reach more people and then tell them about your business. Okay, traffic to this now. Some of people will say, okay, use traffic to get traffic to your website for that and all that. Now you can do that, but one thing I've discovered with traffic is that people on this phase are still considering you. All right, people on this stage are still considering you, and most often times, they either do business with you or they don't. All right, they either do business with you or they don't. So you can do traffic, do engagement on the post. You can do app installs if you have a new app that you want to promote. We can do video views if you just want to promote a video and want people to see the video. You can do lead generation form. This is quite expensive. The last time I tried it. So if I want to give it a try, instead of sending people to your own landing page, Facebook will give you a pop-up form for audience to always fill and all that. So you can also do messages. Okay, I think messages goes to WhatsApp, Messenger on WhatsApp, and Instagram direct message. Okay, so you can run ads based on some of this consideration objective. All right, the last one is what I'm talking about, which is the conversion rate. So for most of us, we're either selling stuff. Yeah, we are selling things online. Okay, for those who are selling stuff online, either you're selling ebook, you're selling a program, you want people to come and join your business and all of these things. Now you probably need a place that is convenient for you and you want them to land on so you can explain the business to them. Okay, you can explain the business to them. So I would advise you use conversion. Okay, use conversion. These are store traffic, catalog sales, all of those things. I've not used this too, but I've used this. I've used traffic engagement. I've not used app installed. I've not used this. I've used list gen. I've used messages. I've used this too. Okay, but this two, I think store traffic is one object that I'll just add there. Okay, so I use conversion. So we're going to use conversion for the sake of this ads. So just follow along. I know most of you know all of these things, but let's just, for the sake of we're just trying, just starting afresh. Like I said, just empty your mind and then flow with me. Somebody. Yes, I just said you should connect Facebook with Instagram. Yes, you can do that. You can either do that on your Facebook. So you create a Facebook page and then connect your Facebook page to your Instagram profile and then make your Instagram profile professional, a professional page. All right. You can do that on Instagram or on Facebook. So make sure you get a Facebook page first. You can do that. Who asked that question? I think it was Madam Essien Brown. So that's that about that. I've clicked on conversion. I'm going to click on this drop arrow to probably fill all of this. So I'm going to call this masterclass campaign. Okay, we're going to call this masterclass campaign. My ad sets, I'll say masterclass ad sets. So you can give it any name, right? For me, this is what I want to call it. And then under the ad sets, under this ad, I'll call it masterclass March 001. Okay, that's what I want to name it. All right, it doesn't really matter. You can decide to name it your own way. And then I'll click on continue. Now, creation method, blah, 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 blah. I beg, all these things are not. Just click on continue and then move on, or you exit, you move on. Now, this is where majority of the work starts. This is where majority of the work starts. So like I said, I'm only going to be showing you how to set up Facebook ads. All right, that's what I want to show you. However, there's some things that I want to do for those who have a sales page, who have a sales funnel, or you have a landing page. Okay, what you can sometimes do is to install Pixel, where you'll be driving these people to. But let's go. When we get there, I would like to explain. So see our name. So I want to rename this. Let me rename this to masterclass. Just rename it to masterclass. Select add category. There's nothing there. Just leave it as it is. I won't be selecting any of these things. I'll just leave this as it is. So in here, beneath what you see in here, all right, beneath what you see in here, so you have websites, you have apps, you have website, you have app, you have WhatsApp, you have Messenger and all that. So what you can always do is to choose which one you want to use. All right, choose which one you want to use. So if you're running conversion ads, you want to take people off Facebook, at least it must be on a website or something else. So if it is on a website, we'll be choosing website here. All right, our cursor is here already. And then at the bottom, you see Pixel. So I was explaining this Pixel before I jumped in here. So what I would need you to do is it's for you. If you have a landing page or a website, you can check on Google. No, you can check on YouTube, all right, and then search for how to install Facebook, or even how to create Facebook Pixel. Okay, how to create Facebook Pixel is you can do it on here, but I don't want to go off what I'm doing. Okay, go on Google, go on Google or on YouTube. You can watch 5 minutes video how to get your own Facebook Pixel and then how to install it into your website. Okay, if you are using using content management systems such as a WordPress, I think it should be more easier for you to. There are so many plugins. There's Facebook Pixel plugin for you to install into your website and then install your plugin, install your Pixel in there. So you want to install your Pixel. Now your Pixel will help you do your conversion events, okay? Such as it will add info. If anyone add payment information, into your website, like they want to buy something and they added this, it will show you that someone actually did something like this. If they did add to cart, if you initiate checkout, your pixel will be able to pick that up and then let you know. Okay, so on this pixel, the active ones are 1, 2, 3, 4 because I was using it for e-commerce sites. Okay, I think lead two is there. So what you can do is to pick one conversion event that you want to track. So if you are selling stuff like an e-commerce site, please, those raising hand, can you just drop your hand at the end of the class? I know Aisha hands has been there since. So Aisha and Vera Billionaire, please just drop your hand when we're done. Okay, there will be space for questioning. All right, question and answer session. All right, at least we'll give like 10 minutes or so. I know Aisha, yours was there. I know. So Vera Billionaire, please, if you can hear me, awesome. Thank you so much. So you want to do all of these things, all right? So by the time you are setting your pixel, you'll get to see all of these options, okay? You get to see all of these options. So for you selling e-commerce sites, if it is an e-commerce site, you might want to choose initiate checkout or add to cart or add payment info, and then check which one is for e-commerce. I think that's all for e-commerce, okay? For those on LAP or any other program like that, or for those selling insurance, LAP, MLM, what other digital marketing and all the rest. So you can probably want to choose leads, all right? You probably want to choose leads if you are not selling anything like a physical or digital product, all right? But at the end of the day, they've got to either buy your service, okay? So you can track them by using leads. So in this instance, we'll be using leads. It's giving us that option because there's a website for leads on this pixel, all right? This pixel has been set up. If it has not been set up, it will show me that this pixel has not been set up. Okay, your ad may not be optimized. We understand all of this English. So scroll down. Now, this is where I want you to keep your eye on, not even on what is here. Okay, not even on what is here. This is where I want you to keep your eye on. See where my cursor is. You see 26 million 900 and something thousand. All right, this is to 31 million. All right, that's why I want to keep your eyes on, because it's the estimated audience size that you're targeting. All right, like I said, two things that is important in creating ads. Your targeting. First is your ad creative. Second is your targeting. And third is the location. The business there. First is your ad creative. Second is your targeting. Third, your location. Even the last one is even the ad budget. But I decided to add ad budget too because sometimes it's not really necessary. But then if you have 5 people competing for the same ad interest, for the same interest, it's going to be difficult if your own is not up to what they are offering Facebook to serve their ads at. Okay, so that's to also have a part on ads. So let's move further. Now, budget, daily budget. So you can set that to any budget, all right? But preferably, if you want to get more, if you want to get people as fast as possible, you probably want to do 5,000. Okay, you probably want to do 5,000. That's for me. Now scroll down. And so you can set, these things are optional. Okay, now we've had people say, even me, we have people say the longer you keep your ads to run, the better. Or sometimes if you know in your mind you want to run your ads for 5 days, you can extend it to like 30 days. So that triggers the algorithm to serve your ads, all right, quickly. All right, and then you get more people clicking on your ads. Now that will not happen if your budget is not up. So if you are giving up like 10K or 20K per day, and you say you want to run that ad for 30 days, bet me you see results, it will convert. And then in your mind, you know it's just 5 days of it's just 6 days or 5 days as you want to run the ad. Okay. And in all sincerity, Facebook might not exhaust your 10K in a day. That's the truth. They might not exhaust your 10K or 20K in a day, depending on where you want the ad served into. So I will repeat that when we get to the location part, all right? To the placement part, rather. So in here, I would always choose, and it's optional, but I always choose end date so that I don't forget. For those of you whose accounts are on postpaid, all right, whose accounts are on postpaid, you probably want to do this, even on prepaid, you probably want to do this. So I'm going to give like a 1 month gap. I see on the 6th. And then always make sure that your time is in the future. Okay, always make sure that your time is in the future. So this is, so I'm going to use 7:30. Okay, I'm going to use 7:30. All right. And then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down and then come to this audience. Now, this is where this part is also important. Now, for many of you, I would advise you to do something. All right, I would advise you to do something. So just assume that you've not created ads before. You've not created ad before, and then you've not created audiences before. Okay, because if I click on this use audience, I'll see so many audiences that I've created. Okay, these audiences I've created for many years. Okay, so let's just do as if we don't have any audience at all. All right, for some people tell you go to add go to audience insights and then get an audience, see what they are doing. All those things are fine. Okay, they are fine. You can go to audience insight and then check the targeting you want to target. Please, whose voice is that? Please mute yourself, please. If you're on this call, kindly mute yourself. Thank you so much. Please mute yourself. Please kindly mute yourself. Amara, please mute yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So what I want to do, instead of coming to custom audience and start typing, I'll leave all of that. Okay, I'll leave all of that, and then I'll come down because I want to focus on location ads, and then get some of these things sorted out almost immediately. So what I want to do is to come to this location ads. Okay, this location. All right, I'm going to click on a date. I'm going to click on a date. Now, the people want to target Nigeria. Okay, so two things you can do here. Is either you click Nigeria and then exclude the states that you don't want. All right. You click Nigeria and then exclude the states you don't want. You can come, this is Nigeria, and then come here and say exclude. Okay, and then come here and then click exclude. All right, you can remove the states you don't want. All you just need to do is come here and search for Kano. You can search for Kano and then click on it. Kano will be removed from that. Okay. Kano will be removed. I can search for Lagos and then remove that. If you want to, that is if you want to use broad targeting like Nigeria. However, if you don't want to use Nigeria, you want to select it. You want to select your placement, your location. You can remove Nigeria, all right, and then select your own location. You can select your own location. All right. So under this, I remove Nigeria and then I check under this. Sorry, I want to bring back Nigeria. my cursor is Nigeria country. Okay. So I just showed you two things that you can do, right? First is you can select Nigeria broad targeting and then exclude, come in here, choose exclude to remove all the states, or you remove Nigeria, and then you start typing in the cities you want, like Lagos City, FCT, Abuja, you choose Kano, you choose Imo State, all right, you target them that way. So when you've done doing that, you can just simply come here. You see this arrow, right? See where my cursor is, all right, where this Nigeria is. Just go to the right, you see an arrow pointing downwards, all right? You see an arrow pointing downwards. You can click on that arrow. You'll see include all areas, only include cities. Okay, so if you are doing broad targeting and you want to include only cities, not the village part of Imo State or the village part of Abuja. Okay, so you can only say only include cities and then click on only include cities. It simply means that you don't want the village part of all of the cities that you are targeting. I hope you understand that. Lagos still have their villages in Lagos. People in inside the Korodu. That's I'm sorry if you're from that area, but I'm sorry. There are still villages inside Lagos. Okay, so after you've done this, all right. This can be broad, like I said. You can do Nigeria. Exclude some states. Okay, let me just do it. Include Nigeria, exclude some states. Let me exclude Kano. I will exclude Imo State. Yeah, I'm from Imo State, but I will exclude Imo State. They don't have money. I'm sorry. I can exclude Anambra have money. I can exclude, let me exclude Ondo. I'm just doing all of this. So every state that you exclude from the ads gets this red kind of mark. Okay, get this kind of red of mark. All right, so you can do this or simply do this and then include all cities, or simply select the cities yourself. Lagos City, all right, you can also Lagos City, so it targets all the major parts, VI, Lekki, Surulere, and all the rest. Okay, you can do that with Eminence, I know you are from Imo State. Don't worry. I know Igbo people have money. Imo State to have money. I'm from there anyway. But let's move on. So, sorry. So after you've done that, now another thing you want to do is to come up here. I almost skipped this. All right. People living in or recently in this location. Now there are issues with these things, and people need to not to use a default, or you just need to check what you're targeting actually. Okay, a lot of you don't see this location at the top. Now the first was people living in or recently in this location. It simply means that if I'm in Lagos, all right, people living in Lagos and recently in Lagos. So if I'm living in Lagos and I move to Abuja, I'll still get served. And if Abuja, okay, let's say, okay, I'm living in Lagos and I move to this state I excluded Kano and I'm in Kano, I'll still see the ads because I'm living in Lagos. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Okay, Facebook is targeting me by location. So for everyone that have a Facebook profile, at least they will ask you your name, blah, blah, the normal details, where are you from, where are you, Lagos, blah, 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 and all that. So it is that details they are using to sell to market, they're giving marketers, all right? And that is the same thing algorithm is using to target people. So if I live in Lagos and I travel to Port Harcourt or those states that have been excluded from this ad, I'll still see the ad because I live in Lagos, but I'm currently not in that location. Now, second one is people living in this location. So what you are simply telling this ad is that you want to target only people living in Lagos, also people living in Abuja, also people living in Port Harcourt, in major cities, all right? Only people living in there. Now, if you say people recently in this location, so it means that for everyone who is recently in a location, they will get served. So if I'm targeting, like for instance, I've done this thing in the past. I think I did it some 2 years or 3 years ago for a company. All right, they wanted to, I think we were running. Okay, it was a betting company, and they needed some people to gamble with their money. Some big teams were playing and all that. So I was doing SEO with them, and then I was part of the guys that were running, helping them to run some campaign. And then what we did was we targeted Lekki people living in Lekki, VI, and Ikoyi. Right, those 3 cities we just target them, and we use these people recently in this location. Right. So whether you play gamble or you don't play gamble, if you are within that location, you get served with the ads. Okay, and then there's this other option, people traveling in this location. Okay, if I'm going to so and so, and then I can get served. Now, I would advise you always use this people living in this location. Okay, people living in this location. So if you use people living in or recently in this location, it means that your ad might probably get served to people who are not in that location and all that. So use people living in this location. So that's that about that. I'll use this, and then I'll scroll down. I've done my budgeting, I've done my targeting. I'll scroll down. I'll scroll down to this age. All right. So a lot of people, including me myself, okay, one of the recently that I felt was the need. All right. So what you can actually do for me. So if I'm selling an expensive product, if I'm selling a product like this, okay, and I just want, in my mind, I feel like only people from 25 or from 20 years can be able to afford this type of phone, right? Are able to afford this type of phone. So what I would do is to increase this from 18 to the number of those who can afford this phone. If you think you are selling a digital product and only those who are between the ages of 25, 26 can afford what you are selling, right? I would advise you also increase that number. However, I've learned recently that having this 65 plus in here does not really matter, because there are some people, if you check their Facebook profile, there's no birthday there. There's no birthday there. So even Facebook do not know their age. Okay, even Facebook do not know their age because it was optional for you to fill. So the 65 plus, it is not 55 and above. It is 55 and those that did not include their age bracket, they get served. All right, and they get served. Now, another issue or question you ask is that, okay, if an 18-year-old boy did not include his age on his or her profile, won't this also serve the ads to the guy? That's another question. It is something I've been asking, but recently I knew that this can also work, but you can also bring it down to 50 depending, but you can also leave it at 65. So try having it on 65 plus and then leave it for now. Let's see how it works. Okay, so I'm going to probably increase this. What I'm selling, a 20-year-old boy cannot afford it, right? I think someone between 25 to 26, but I will leave it at 26, right? Somebody from a boy or a girl from 26 and above can only buy what I'm selling. Okay, can only buy what I'm selling. So I haven't done that. I'll scroll down to detailed targeting. Now, detailed targeting is also very, very important. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I would like to be blunt. I would like to say, whew, God help you. So I would like to say it as it is. Okay. In here, please target. So their interest is like, I think Aisha said when we started, she targets entrepreneur, MLM, and all that. Now, the truth is a lot of people are targeting the same audience. Okay, and then Facebook is looking at it and then only serving those whose budget is high. So if both of us are if you're targeting the same audience, all right, targeting is the same. Facebook will look at our ad budget. Who wants to spend more? All right. All advertising companies, including Google. Google does that. Including Google does that. So it's part of the game. Okay. So what I want to do here instead is to use celebrities. Okay, is to use celebrities. You probably want to Nigerian celebrities. It pay me say they don't put most of them on on this detailed targeting, right? Because I know we'll probably be targeting them. Okay, so for me, what I'm selling, people who listen to them, they probably listen to Mark Zuckerberg. This is Mark Zuckerberg. All right, probably listen to Mark Zuckerberg. They also listen to, I don't know if Gary V is there. Yeah, they also listen to Gary V. Okay, so I'm also listening to Grant Cardone. Where's Grant? Grant you. I'm trying to look for Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is not here. So you can get some celebrity name.
Cardone, sir. Cardone.
What? I didn't hear that.
Cardone. Cardone.
Even with the first name, it should appear. Even with Grant Cardone, it should have. Even with Grant, it should have. Just like I type. Thank you so much for that. Even as I type Mark Zuckerberg, even Gary V, just Gary alone brings. If it's there, it should be able to pop up. So you can use all of the celebrities to target. All right. You can also use. People that I want to target that can buy what I'm selling. I can use business. These guys are also in business, okay? And then I'll look for anyone whose ad interest is between this business. I can select business. All right, I'm going to clear all of this, but I'm going to show you. I'm just using this as an example. If I'm into e-commerce, I'll probably want to search for people who are engaged shoppers. Engaged shoppers. These are engaged shoppers. There are people who also buy online shopping, right? If you are into e-commerce, okay, you can target all of this. I just need to just have to make some research on some of these people who can actually targeting that you can actually have, or the interest you can have. This is so many. Oh, someone is complaining that volume is low. Someone said it's just you, Vivian. Let me see. So my volume is on 91. Let me see if I can increase that. So sorry. Okay, I hope you can hear me clearly now. Okay, let me move closer to the mic. I hope you can hear me. I want everyone to. Vivian Mosi, can you hear me clearly now? Am I loud enough? Awesome. Tochukwu can hear me loudly. Thank you, sir. So Vivian, you might want to work on your earphone or earpiece on your mobile phone. So I've explained for those selling this. So these guys too talked about. So for everyone who wants to make money, you always get Gary V, get Mark Zuckerberg. There are other people you can also target. So you might probably want to go to Audience Insights, all right, and then check for people and then check their audience size, right? Check for people and then check their audience size. And another thing I want to note in here, I'm just typing all of these things. Make sure you only use just one audience, just one, maximum two. Maximum, don't let it pass, but I will always advise you use one. Reason why I would advise you use one is if I and Aisha are targeting the same entrepreneur, right? If Aisha is targeting entrepreneur only, and I'm also targeting entrepreneur, and I also have another interest like business. Okay, now what will happen is that no matter the budget, if okay, let's say I put 10,000 daily, and then Aisha puts 6,000 daily. Now Aisha will get more results than me. Reason is because Facebook would probably want to split my money between entrepreneur and and business, okay, and then get people who can actually click on the ads faster. Then if they get only just one person whose ad interest is just entrepreneur, just one, all they will do is they will only focus on people who can click on that entrepreneur link and then get to you. Hope you understand. Okay, so I would always advise, except you have if you have big budgets, all right, if your budget is quite huge, you can use two. But if not, please just stick to one. If not, please just stick to one. Okay, you didn't understand clearly, Aisha. So this is what I mean. I said if you are using detailed targeting, I would advise you stick to one or two. Stick to one or two, but I will always advise you use one. So I'll make an instance that if we are both targeting entrepreneur, all right, we are both targeting entrepreneur, and then I also have another one. I also have business. So I'm targeting entrepreneur and business. You are only targeting business. You are only targeting entrepreneur. And then you have 6K daily budget. I have 10K daily budget on those two detailed targeting. Now, what will happen to your ad will get more conversion than my own ad. It is not because I have the highest budget. It is because I have two audiences that Facebook need to split my ad budget on those two audiences. So I get results based on the budget and then ad set that I have, the targeting, the interest that I have. Okay, so but for only you who just have entrepreneur, all right, they will serve your 5K to people who are willing to click on that link faster. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So I'd like to remove, probably want to remove business. Let me remove this. I'm using this as an example. I like Gary V. Let me leave Gary V. Mark Zuckerberg can relax. All right, let me leave Gary V. But you can use Mark Zuckerberg. You can see my audience has reduced to people that are listening to this guy in Nigeria. We are up to like 300 and something, not even up to 500,000. Right, they're not even up to 1 million. Okay, so you probably need to just aim towards 1 million, 2 million. All right, aim towards 1 million, 2 million, and then we are good to go. We are good to go. So I'm going to come for that down. Now I'm going to come for that down. In here, most people do not use Divine Further. Most people do not use this, and this is very, very important. However, the downside of this is that this will also chop your money. All right, the click-through rate will be high. Would be high. So what Define Further actually does is that now you can define your audience, your targeting. So if I say people in Nigeria, people in Nigeria, I've excluded all of the states in Nigeria living in the city, all right, that are between the age of 26 to 25 to 65 plus and above, whose gender are both male and female, and they love our listening to Gary V, and then they are interested in, that is where this thing comes in, defined, and they are interested in, so you can say passive income. All right, you get passive income. Okay, you get passive income. If they're interested in affiliate marketing, You can type it in there. Do you understand this definition now? So you are trying to define your audience, not just everybody that listening to Gary V are interested in passive income or are interested in affiliate marketing. Okay, so as you do that, you can see that your audience drops to 96,000. But so the higher the, what's it called now? The higher your interest number is, like if I'm going to choose Mark Zuckerberg here, this number will be higher than this. Let me choose Mark Zuckerberg here. And then I remove this guy. All right, on Mark, it's still between 300 and something, all right? All right, and they are interested in this. So let me explain the logic and let me explain the logic and how it flows, all right? I'm saying everybody, target everybody living in Lagos, in the city of Nigeria, rather, in all the cities of Nigeria, excluding the villages and some states, which you have done in here. Not just these 2 states, can exclude as many as any state you want to, that you know they don't have money. I'm sorry, that you just know that your products can't get there or they can't sell, that are within the ages of 26 to 65 plus, whose gender are both male and female. So sorry about that, my light just went off. Whose gender is both female, male and female. Let me off my, so sorry, hold on. Hold on. So resume recording. So I've just explained that they are both male and female, and then they love or listen to or have liked or made a post about Mark Zuckerberg and are interested in affiliate marketing or passive income. Okay, so serve our ads to them. Okay, serve our ads to them. Serve our ads to them. Okay, you've done that now. So like I said, the downside of this is that if you are using define further, your audiences will probably get blue and all that. Please, guys, I need you to just give me a few minutes. Is there any question? Yes, so Ninja Factor. Let's move on. So like I said, the only downside to this is that if you define your audience further, because you are doing detailed marketing, targeting, however, you have to probably spend more. Instead of your ads being, let's say, like probably 5 naira, to be like 18 naira or even 19 naira. All right, so let's move down. We've done these languages. So you can decide to save this audience, all right, because this is your first audience. Okay, you can decide to save this audience. So just click on it, save audience. I can call it masterclass March, and then I'll save this. Okay, the audience has been saved. All right, where is it? We have saved this audience, and then we can use it anytime, any day. So here's why, the reason why I was saying you can use so masterclass. I can click on a date, and then everything will pop up and all that. So so under identity, the next thing you have to go to is identity. So on this identity, you can see my Facebook page and my Instagram account. So if you remember, I made mention of connecting your Facebook, your Instagram profile to a Facebook page. Okay, so create a Facebook page and then link them together. I have other stuff in here, just one account in here. So they are connected, okay? So I'll move that, I'll move down. Ad setup. So what you can do in here, You want to use single image or video or a carousel, you can choose carousel. If you have carousel, you can choose a single image to use, okay? And then remember, this is where your URL will go into. If you have a particular website you're sending people to, let me assume I'm sending people to my main website. I'm just using that as an example. Okay, I'm just using it as an example. And then let me see, somebody's asking a question. Yes, of course, you can create different audiences ahead. If you don't want to run an ads immediately, yes, you can do that. Create it and then save it, it will be saved. So anytime you want to use it, it's always there for you. Sure. I hope you guys can see my screen. Am I sharing my screen? Please, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I need to know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So now, we've been able to do this, all right? This your URL, is that your URL here? So under media, so I'm of a school of thought that, to me, if you want your stuff to perform well, okay, we've talked about creative, all right? It's got to be top notch. The art creative has got to be top notch and all that. So you can use either be an image or a video. Okay, your ad has got to be either an image or a video. So if I click on select image, so what happens is that I can either upload an image to be used, or I use the one already existing in my Instagram. This is my Instagram account. Now, for the sake of record, probably you've not heard this before, but I'm going to tell you. If a post is doing well already, all right, if a post on your Instagram or Facebook page is doing well already, and you want to run an ads on that, please go ahead and do that. Okay. Now the reason is because by the time you start running an ad, so every comment, every likes on that post will be seen on the ad. You understand? So if you have 50 likes on one post, everybody will see it. All right, they will see the likes, they will see the comments. That's why I'm probably going to try and create. I want to create a pod, all right, just to help people because most of us want to run ads and then people don't believe in what we are doing. So by the time you get like 40 or 50 people going to your ads and say, oh, this guy's offer is good, it's not spamming, no, it is not. This is it. Oh, I know him. Of course, we know him. All right, it's good as what it does, and then people go and comment on your ads. It will help boost whatever thing you are selling. All right, that's a use for pod anyway. So I would always advise you use a post that has generated more likes and then more comments on your page. Okay, for me, I think I want to go for, there's this video that is here. Did I use image? I'm going to select video. So I like this video. No, not even this one. I'm trying to get. So I'm trying to get this particular video I saw. I liked it. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to use this one and then click on continue. I'm looking at, have we missed placement? I'm not seeing placement here. Should have done placement before. Preview should be on. How can preview be off? I'm trying to look for placements. I know I've not seen placements. I've not seen placements for some reasons. I'm not seeing placements. I need to get so placement more like where do we want our ads to show? Either on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. It should be.
Hello, sir. I think the placement should be on the ads and the ads level, not on this ad sets.
It should be somewhere. It should be somewhere around here, usually. Somewhere around. Because after this place, all we need to do is to publish the ads.
Okay, in that case, it is on the ad set. It's on the ad set. After checking the budget, then it will come down to placements before the ads targeted. I think it should be somewhere around there.
Yeah, it should be somewhere around there. That's what I'm saying. Somewhere around.
I mean, it's crazy what Facebook is, what Meta is doing this time around. They just changed everything.
So I'm actually looking for the place. Sorry, I'm going to get it. Sorry, I need to record myself. So one thing that is important is on that ad placement is you can choose it's not even appearing, that's just so what you can always do is so you can use either Instagram or Facebook or others network. So for me, if I'm going to use Instagram, for that, so I'll click on Instagram and then I'll scroll down. Now, under Instagram, you have Instagram Reels, you have Instagram Shop, you have Instagram's field, you also have Instagram Stories. Now, where do you want your ads to appear? So if you want your ads to appear on the field, it means you spend more than appearing on other part of Instagram. Okay. So you can filter that. Oh, I only want my ads to show on Instagram feed. So if anyone is on their Instagram feeds and they are scrolling past, they should only see my ads. So for me, I always target Instagram feeds and also on stories. All right, Instagram feeds or story. Every other one you can leave it, but sometimes if you want more conversion, all right, just be specific where you want your ads to show. So if your ad is everywhere, it's going to be it won't really convert if it is everywhere. So it just needs to be in a particular place, and then you know what you are doing. So that's that about that, because that's like another most important thing that should have been here, but we can't for some reasons. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not here, but it should be immediately after this part. So I should be able to see placements. Under placement, I should be able to see where my ads will be popping up. On. Okay, but let's move on. I've explained what that is. So I've said insert your URL here, all right, where you want to take them to. Insert it here. Always select. Don't like I've explained this. Always select a performing an already existing post on your Instagram or Facebook. Always use that. Okay, always use that, because all the likes, all the comments on that post will also be replicated on the ad, so people will see it and then want to engage with the ad. Very important. And please always post your ad before you run it. All right, post it before you run it. Let there be some level of engagement on that, so people Facebook can also serve that ad to people who have commented, and then their lookalike audiences who going to click on the ad. Okay, so let's move on. Your ad requires at least, that we'll do all of these things is not. So we have selected our creative. This is what we want to use. Optimize creative for each person. I would like to remove this. Let me click on preview so I can see how to display on Facebook. So this is Facebook, Instagram. Okay, so destination link. Sorry, let me just insert destination link. Okay. This is what I want to use. So in here, you can insert your ad copy. Okay, very, very important. You can insert your ad copy in here. And then insert headlines are optional, but it's very good you add headline. If not, they will add all this URL link to it. Okay, so let me add my headline. Let me add in all caps. Okay, sorry, headline, under headline. Under headline. So in here, I can add my, let me add this to it. All right, so you can add your sales copy in here, your copy in here. Description can include just probably a small snippet of your content. Okay, small snippets of your content. Let's add destination URL again, HTTPS. So I'm using the same URL. So the ad is popping up. So like you can see on some field, the dimension will probably not show. So like I would always advise, use Instagram. You can use Instagram feeds, use Instagram stories. You can use Instagram Reels. So I see a lot of ads on Instagram Reels. So you can use Instagram and then use all of those four. Also use Facebook and then use but audience network. I don't use audience network for conversion ads, except is probably you're doing a flash sales. If you're doing flash sales, you can use audience network. Audience network are like so Facebook, just like Google, they have this I'm sorry, they have these third-party advertisers, all right, platform that they place adverts on, so you can always have. So imagine I'm using an app, and an app that has probably is free, and then I'm playing game, and then on that game there is my ads keep popping up. Somebody ads keep popping up, asking to do something or watch some. I'm engrossed playing this game, for Christ's sake. How do you expect me to click on the link? So to click on the link will be difficult. People don't really want to click on that link. They just want to move fast and then get out of there. Okay, so what they do is probably wait for the ads to load, finish, and then they go ahead. So you don't want to use audience insights for high ticket stuff. Okay. Somebody's asked for something. No, destination URL must not be your website. It must be where you are taking them to. Okay, it must be where you are taking them to. So if you are taking them to your WhatsApp, you know how to change the WhatsApp post Chrome and all that. You can do that. All right. The short form is to use wa.me, wa.me, me/ then your number without +2 add 2, 3, 4, and then your number without the plus sign. You can do that, add that in here as the destination. So it can be on WhatsApp, it can be your sales page or your landing page. It must not be your website. I had to insert something in there for it to show. Okay, so tracking domain. So you can see when I said I've installed Pixel into my site. So they show you this is for my company, this is for a client. I use my personal to run for a client at a point. So this is for me, all right? The Pixel has been installed. So you need to go check YouTube on how to install the Pixel. So the Pixel can only track on this, website, all right? I've asked you to track on this website. So anything I put in there, it tracks on this website. So this Pixel can also help in retargeting. All right, so for everyone that lands on your page and did not take certain actions, all right, this Pixel can help you do that. So you can say, okay, retarget everyone that has that visited my page, watch a video or put something on the cart and they did not purchase. Keep following them and the people that looks like them. Okay, you can add all of those filter into it. This is the last part and the most important. So insert your headline, insert your primary text. Optional, this description is optional, but you can add something to it and then add your URL. Okay, add your URL. I'm looking for the call to action button, which is this lemon you are seeing. You can see lemon. If I click on it, I'll get other options like contact me, book now, apply now, listing now. Okay. You can get, you can change all of this, but if you want them to inquire for something, if you want them to learn more, click on learn more. If you want them to buy, click on shop now. Okay, if it is a code, if it is a job, you can say apply now. If it is a free ebook, you can use download now. All right, if you are promoting a website, you want them, or a services or a service, you want them to get something, to get the codes, click on this. If it is Showtime, probably WrestleMania or football or something, all right, you can use the get show or listing now. So that's that about this. So your ads will surely convert if you follow all of this step. All right, the only step missing here and is not popping up for some reasons, I don't know, it is how to filter placement. All right, you can see we have so many placements in here. It's how to filter where our ads will run to. So for you, if you are running that ads, for running your ads, it's possible you see it there. Okay, so please, if you see it, I need you to just choose one. So if I choose Facebook and then remove Instagram, audience network, and messenger or messages, remove it, click on Facebook, and then make sure you also filter. All right, you don't want your ad to, like on desktop. I don't really allow my ads to run on desktop. Who uses desktop to access Facebook except for secretaries who are at work and then probably not focusing on the job, and then they're accessing Facebook via their laptop. So choose Facebook or you choose Instagram. All right, that's how to run ads, and then always make sure that your targeting is always right. So if you have questions, you can type or you can unmute yourself, and then let's go ahead. So you can type or mute yourself. So we have 15 minutes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Is it okay, Vera Billionaire? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for this class. So my first question is, for all the ads, whether reach or conversion or whatsoever, is there any, and can you be allowed to put your URL where you actually receive these customers? Like the issue is, if I want to, like, I want a conversion ad or I want it to convert, but I don't want to use conversion ad because I heard conversion ads are very expensive, and I want to use maybe reach or brand awareness, but I want to convert. Yes, can I still put my URL and it just acts like how it would have been if it's conversion ad?
Okay, thank you for that question. So let me.
And must you use Pixel for conversion ads?
Let me answer that. Thank you. Here's the thing. Conversion ad is not expensive. It is not. Okay. just get that. I've said it, just get that out of your mind. It's not expensive. So different campaign objectives with different conversion status, in the sense that if I choose traffic, all right, I can insert URL. But if I choose brand awareness or reach, you might not, the option to add URL might not be there. Okay, if you're running ads on reach or awareness, it might not be there. The last time I did that, it was not there. I don't know if it has been added, because sometimes these things can be crazy. Okay, so you might not have the opportunity to insert that. If you are running engagement campaign, all right, you won't see all of this at the bottom. So it's because we are running conversion. So Facebook gives us that ability to send them out of Facebook, which of course, you are sending people out of their platform. You have to pay more, but it's not that expensive, just like in quotes people call it. So on all ad objectives, you don't really have this option to add your URL. Okay, not on all. But for lead generation, you can't add except you want to use external distance, which I don't know if Facebook still allowed that now, but for now, it used to be Facebook internal forms that will pop up for lead generation. For traffic, yes, your website pops up. For engagement, it's not there. Website is not there, just the content that you want to boost or promote. For reach, you want to reach more people with the content. I don't think there's an option for URL there. So you might want to think your objective over again, right? So any other person, any question? Yes, Vera, the recording will be made available.
Hello, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tucci, please, sir.
I greet you there. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, sir. I'm doing fine, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to, I've been looking around regards to this placement that we were searching for. I just found out that Meta really changed a lot of things on this their platform. For these conversion ads now, I found out that we no longer have the column for ad sets and the ads. It was formerly in three places: the campaign level, the ad set, and then the ads level. I found out now that they really merged everything together. So that place you were looking for is really on this page, but it's somewhere hidden.
Yes,
if you go to, just go up, scroll up on your screen. Let me show you that place. Now you have Advantage plus conversions campaign. Did you see that? There's a gear icon. There's a gear icon like settings there. See all preset settings.
Okay.
Click on that and open it.
I've opened it.
Then you're going to see that edit this manually, edit this campaign manually. Can you see it written in blue? Hyperlinked. It's hyperlinked. Yeah, there.
Oh, awesome.
That's where they hid it. I've been looking for it all this while. Just found out everything there.
Thank you so much. So the stuff has come out. Awesome. These guys there. It is well. So let's move. We should be able to see that placement, pixel level, add distinct sets. So placements, yeah, this is what I'm looking for here. So when you get here, so let me thank you, Mr. Atochukwu. I'm owing 50,000 there. Awesome. So this is what I was talking about, placement. Okay. So what you can do in here, instead of using the automatic placement, okay, you can use this, just use this manual placement. All right. Use manual placement, and then you get these 4 options. You remember when I was telling you about Facebook, Instagram, audience network, and messenger. Okay, so if I'm setting up these ads, if I want it to appear only on Instagram, all I need to do is to uncheck all of these guys and then said I want this ad to run only on Instagram. You get me? Now I'll need to scroll down. This is Instagram feeds, and this is how it will look like. Instagram explore page, and this is how it will look like. We can scroll down. So everything Instagram stories, and then Instagram reels. That's all. the Instagram shop. That's all. Okay, so you can decide it's okay, fine. I only want my ads to pop up on Instagram feeds and explore page. I don't want it on stories. I don't want it on reels. Just these two. Okay, and you are fine with it. You understand? So you can basically do the same thing. You can basically do the same thing for Facebook. All right, I'll click on Facebook. Probably want to remove Instagram and say only Facebook. So on Facebook, you can come down and then I want to remove marketplace, video feed. Most time people don't watch it, but I'll remove it. Facebook right column on desktop, nope. Newsfeed is okay for me. Facebook storage, fine. In-stream. So you can basically select where you want your ads to show, basically, all right? And then I'm starting with everything we've taught here tonight. If you decide to run ads this night or tomorrow morning, be sure that it will convert with everything you just listened to. Be sure it will convert with everything you just listened to. So any other question? Does somebody have a question? Thank you, Mr. Tochukwu,
Yes,
for that.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the class.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Madam Rosemary.
okay, so like before there was an argument that it's best to set up your ads during the night.
Okay.
So that it can commence like in the morning. Is it necessary? Is the timing of running your ads necessary?
It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Well, I've heard people say that before. I understand sometimes it's because of when they want to get, if your ads we get reviewed almost immediately. Okay, so you can decide to set it up in the morning and then put the timing, all right, the delivery time at a later point in the future for it to deliver. Okay, but for me, if I'm setting up an ad, I always use 1 hour ahead. Right, I put it 1 hour ahead. Now by the time I'm done, they should be able to review the ads, and then in 1 hour ahead, the ad. So it doesn't matter. You can set ad any time of the day, But when I was doing Instagram ads, I noticed my Instagram ads usually convert more between 10 p.m. to like 2 a.m. and then from 4 a.m. to like 9 or 10 a.m. And then in the afternoon, it's all blank. People are busy, you get, and then at a point in the evening too, from 6 p.m., people are coming back from work, they are picking up their phones, they are doing one or two things, and then it keeps, converting that way. So you might want to think about that. But it really does not matter when you set your ads, okay? Any other question? We have 5 minutes to get out of here.
Okay, sir. Excuse me, sir. It's not actually a question. It's just as regards to the question that the last person just asked. I don't know if I can say something.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
All right, sir. What I wanted to say is this. Most people talk about the time that their ads convert most. It's because they have been able to run that, use their ad account for some time and been able to gather some data. And if you are just starting to run ads, you don't need to put some of those restrictions or those give Facebook those kind of instructions. You need to allow them to do some things on their own and gather enough data for you before you can start you're putting those kind of restrictions on them, because these things are AI. Some of them are robots. So when you restrict them to certain things, they will not be able to get the best out of your ads. So as a starter, somebody who have not been able to run much ads with that very particular ads account, you need to allow your ads to run anytime. Just let it run. Let just run. After you must have gathered some data, then before you can start thinking of putting restrictions as regards to when you have to put your ads to start running something like that. So that's what I want to do. Thank you. It's just my own opinion from experience of what I've noticed.
Thank you so much. Any other question in the house? Any other question? Does anyone have a question?
So I have a question again, sir.
Please,
Thank
ma'am, go
you.
ahead.
All right, if I want to target students, for example, do you think it's preferable to put specific universities, like I can say University of Imo State, University of Enugu, or I can just put universities in Nigeria?
Okay, you can actually, so it depends on what you want to do. So if what you want to do has is there any assets on universities? I've not tried that out. Let me see. So it depends on what you want to do actually.
Or students, like,
Yeah, so it depends on what you want to do. If what you want to do is within the Western region, you can target that. But if it is for every student all over the world or in Nigeria, so you can just use universities. I'm trying to see if, let me see if, I've not tried that before. Oh, awesome. So you can of course. So you can.
thank you, sir.
Another question? Another question. So thank you for tonight. Thank you so much. We're way beyond our time. It's 1 hour 45 minutes. Woo! So this is 1 hour 45 minutes. So I want you guys to try this out and then let me know, give me some feedback. Let me know if somebody's asking a question here. Well, I have a question. Okay. So my question is that, can I run a Facebook ad with my active Facebook business account, or I have to create another account for solely ads purposes? You can use a Facebook ads account to do that. You can use a Facebook ad account to do that. Use a Facebook ads account to do that. And please see, many reasons why Facebook ban people is because it's free. Many people just have the liberty to create free accounts and all that, and then boom, they get so many. You see, I've seen a profile, someone's profile, about 4 or 5 friend requests from me, from the same person, and you expect Facebook not to be angry at such people. You want to scatter their data. So guys, thank you so much for your time. So I'll upload this on my YouTube channel. It will be free for all to watch. You can always go back there and watch. I'll also mirror the same thing on my website, so you can check on my website the video, the resource part under the video. You can also get a link to watch it in there. So thank you so much. So by the way, I'm running a campaign to build my YouTube page. I want to start doing a lot of things. That is why I'm having this gadget. So please go ahead, help me build that page. You can go there, like, subscribe to my page, and then see how that goes. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. God bless you all.
So you dropped the YouTube link on the group, so we can go subscribe to your channel.
Of course.